streets about the election? Are you hearing anything? I know there's some videos that have been put out there. Whew, my nose is kind of tickling. And somebody's saying something about preparing for a mass casualty event or something. That's kind of draconian, to say the least. I don't know what you all might be hearing, what you might not be hearing, but I'm telling you, the energy that's out there, and with all this coming across the border, there's no telling what's going to happen. Hello there, Frank Honey. How you doing? There really isn't any telling. Hello there, Flower. Hold on, you all. I don't need to. Okay, I can see your comment. I was going to exit out and brighten up my screen, but I don't need to do it. Hello there, Sharon and Danny. Yeah, I know there's going to be a lot of people covering this, and your nerves may be on edge, but oh, let's see. Hey, we like these hearts, and we like the hearts and stuff. What happened? I didn't delete it. No, I didn't want to hide that. I want to, I don't know what happened to that message. It said the message automatically was held for review, and I didn't hide your message, whoever it was. Okay, there it is. I don't know how to do it. Oh my gosh. Let me look at this. Okay. Yeah. You shared it again. Okay, I see it. Yeah, I don't know why the algorithm throws it out or something like that. Yeah, Trump, have you been hearing anything? I saw this person share something, and they said, Jason somebody said, or something big's going down at the Capitol or something, because, well, we know why. And oh man, when you read all those comments under that video, I only watched little pieces of it, maybe a total of 3 minutes sporadically. And there are so many people saying, how on earth can she even get whatever? She wasn't even making it. She didn't even make it through the primaries. They believe that the news is lying. I personally feel the news is lying about how close this race is. I really do feel it. It's not like they say it is. Yeah. Are you a part of an electing integrity community on X? Tons of info on there. No, I don't go on X. I have an X account, but I don't go on there. And there's a whole lot of people. That's not my calling. It isn't. I'm not, no. And that I have no desire to do that at all. Yeah. If you are just tuning in, y'all, are you hearing anything on the street about these elections? My nose is kind of tickling. Oh, you can bet there's people all over the place, and they are, they're watching everything, and they're prepared. Well, oh yeah, that thing called from this guy named Jason or something. I think he has 1.6 million. I've never seen his face before, but I clicked into the link to see what they're saying. And it was shared, had over 960 some odd comments, and yeah, a mass casualty. Are they planning for a mass casualty event in DC or something like that? Well, if it is, it's from probably the people they let in, the gangs and stuff. Yeah. A Mustang medic is in DC also. Thank you, realist. Yeah. How we doing so far? Are you making it through the day without being on edge? It's what? It's 1 o'clock. I know it's past 1 o'clock. It's probably going on 2 something. It's going on around 2 o'clock here. Yeah, we got to Trump. Yep. And there's, I hope people get out and vote regardless, because it's going to be the last time you ever get to vote. It's truly like 90% certain. It's going to be the last time you ever get to vote. It's busy here. The same day voting state, you got ran off the road. Oh my gosh, on the way to vote. My brother said where they went, normally, you can walk in and walk up, but they had to wait in a 15-minute line, which so a lot more people are getting out to vote, you all really. And And when you, oh, my nose is tickling on this side. That's a good sign. And when you hear the Amish are voting for Trump, they're getting out to vote. They're voting with their morals. They really are, with their heart. 16 million viewers, definitely an agent. When they have all of those, I always thought something, when you have people who have so many millions of viewers and stuff like that, I really have. I thought, you can't get that. It might take you a long time. I was on the road to doing that. I truly was. When I first started off, I was getting like 30 or 40,000 people a month on the Facebook. Then after 3 months, boom, they cut it off. They didn't even, and same way with the YouTube, they cut it off. They don't know. Yeah, they just don't know. Hello, you all. What are you hearing on the streets about these elections? This is interesting, because on the side of the screen, like right over here, I see a blue bar. Why is that blue bar on there? Can you see it? Right over here on the very side. It's not, I don't know what that means. Yeah. You're trying to get past the vulgarity. Yes. The vulgarity, a thing of the past. I love what you do. Yeah. I'm sure as more people get off of work, if you are like a governmental agency, they let their people off 2 hours early to go vote. You get off early in the afternoon, at the end of your shift, or at the beginning of your shift, or something. That's how it is in the government sector. Yeah, Union City, Indianapolis there, John, honey, hello. You was having a high frequency pitch in your ear when you was standing in line. Wow. What ear was it, Sandy? Was it the left ear or was it the right ear? The left or the right? I think the left ear would be, and I'm not saying left is the bad. No, the left side of me, the left side of my, is a good sign for me. A lot of the TikTokers with 1 million followers ended up, what? Oh my gosh. They were lined up all week around the courthouse to vote. A lot of the TikTokers, let me look at this. When you made, what is a TikToker? Oh, there's something right here. Ballot chasers in Pennsylvania for Trump are something. That was a thing that flashed across my phone. Hey, remember when Trump was president and they want everybody to have their phone tested for the emergency broadcast when it came through the presidential alert? Remember that? And how we all had to do it? And now they can come through during this time. What if it was all pre-planned? And now they can send the messages and stuff like that. Let me see this. I was a TikToker with 1 million followers ended up dead. A female from Puerto Rico moved to Georgia and was killed by an illegal last week. She was a TikToker. Wow. Oh, TikTok. Oh, okay, I've heard of the TikTok. Jordan Maxwell said that since the Civil War, it was called the United Corporations of America. Yeah. This may mean something. Nothing. It goes down. I'll never, ever forget. Aw, Sonia, honey. Yeah. JH channel. Trump signed the Noahide laws in 2017. Every single president has signed it since there is one specific video on this YouTube channel on a playlist. It's called the End Time Playlist. And it says, it's titled, What Are They Looking For? I discussed that in there, and it shows all the presidents. It shows the Noahide laws. It shows that the United Nations also has adopted the Noahide laws. And actually, when they sign it in something, there's something about Education Day in the United States that truly was in reference to the signing of the Noahide laws also. Yeah, so there is a playlist called The End Times. And the title of the video, if you go in there, what are they looking for? It's not long. I think maybe 14 minutes. It talks about Trump, his presidency, and the prophecy, And the KIC 93227 or something like that. I can't remember. They're looking for a specific star or something. There's something to it. Hey, the Amun Nasera Gesera, you do not want that. You really don't want that because it means a total collapse of everything on Earth, the old structure crumbling in order to bring that about. But if it's coming, you can't stop it. You got to get yourself prepared. We got an Applebrooks honey on here. I don't think we got any moderators on here at all. Do we? I thought I saw somebody. No, I didn't see nobody in here. That's okay. Oftentimes they don't alert the moderators. It's okay. You the Google algorithms got it right now. Oh. Okay. Okay. We got it. What are you hearing on the streets? Are you hearing any, have you seen anything about the elections, anything abnormal? Somebody got ran off the road going to the, driving to the elections to go vote. Hello there, Vladimir Putin. It's for all humankind. You got to have it to quantum leap. Dave and Mike, a new stream on the Rumble for the truth, you all. If you're just tuning in, there's a lot of stuff's gonna go down regardless. You just got to be prepared. You really do. And you have, I hope by this time you have literally, I hope that we all have had enough time, enough forewarning to strengthen ourselves on the inside. Because I've been saying it. I truly been saying it for at least 4 years. You got to be strong. You got to strengthen right here. Yeah. You still got time to strengthen. That's right, you do. You know you do. It's endurance time, and it's hard. And Mr. Musk said it's going to be really hard. That's what Elon Musk said. It's going to be really hard. We're going to roll with it, baby. Oh, well, see, I can... No, see, don't listen. I don't talk like you talk, so I just flat out blocked you because your comment was so vulgar and inappropriate. It was. Yeah, you can learn to speak without being that way. You truly can. Yeah, you got the news that 2 heavily red counties in Pennsylvania suddenly have voting problems. Wow, imagine that. Are any storms going through there? The EBS on? I don't know. The clouds are alive. Yes, they are alive. They're living. Frankie, honey, hello. You all, what are you hearing on the streets if you're just tuning in? This is election day, and it's the polls will be open until 6 o'clock tonight, and it is said if you are standing in line and you're still waiting to vote, you will still get to vote, but they will not let no one else in line. It feeds like something big. It feels like it. Something big is going to happen. And for all those people who said, now remember this, remember these rumors that have been going around on the internet. Let's say, Gina, there's not going to be an election. It's a fact. It's not happening. The elections are not happening. Hello, they are happening. Whoever started that rumor, because there's so many people on the internet who start so many things, they get it in their mind, well, this is not going to happen. It's a fact. There's not going to be an elections. The elections are going to be canceled. The elections are going on right now. So whoever was the source of that right there, they weren't telling you the truth. It's like a psyops. It is. Or somebody who just wants to, get you going. You got your kitty, and you voted sticker. That's wonderful. There's supposed to be like ET disclosure in the future, along with you're going to hear more about AI. What else was it I saw? More about AI, ET, UFOs, the new system. But there's those aliens are going to fit into the future. Yeah. We got the clouds. We got the, yeah. If you're just tuning in, what are you hearing on the streets about these elections? It's going to be the longest day of the year? It feels like it's all dragging now. My stomach, ah, Margaret, honey. Yes, you want today to be over. Yeah, I'm trying to stay busy. I am staying busy. I am. Um, yeah. You just got to get yourself prepared, you all. You might want to get you some water. Get you some water, get you some shelf-stable food or something. We liable to go down on a lockdown. If it gets really bad, they can do a lockdown. They could. When I was in Berlin and in Hawaii, the base was locked down. Yeah. They went on lockdown, and that was in Hawaii. That was back in the early 2000. And in Berlin, that was when the Berlin Wall came down. Yeah. Locked down the whole, and it was open housing in where we were at in Berlin, West Berlin. And they surrounded that military housing and the commissary and stuff with military vehicles and school buses, because we had an elementary school. They had the military police standing there with their M16s everywhere on every single entrance to all the housing complexes in Berlin. And there was a big Abrams tank in the center with the guy standing on top. And we could not even enter our own duplex without showing our military ID. And they had the most senior person there checking our IDs, even though they live in that building with us, to make sure that we had an official ID to get inside there. And that was the same way with upon entering in our housing area itself. You know, they really going to go on like that. I kind of liked it. Yeah, I did like it. I like structure. I like security. I do. I want to be safe. Yeah. Trump for Texas. That's right, you are. What are you hearing on the streets? Are you hearing about, that's what it is, what about the election? Are you seeing strange things or stuff? I know the news has a way of really ramping it up. They ramp it up and they will push out all kinds of scenarios to get the people wound up. And the more sensationalism, the better off their views are. That's how they do it. And we did a video on that. It was like probably 2 or 3 weeks ago of when all of that started. A guy from Harvard University wrote on it because they figured if we don't do this, we can't get our views up. So that's what they did. But now their views, but that's all right. You had to turn the TV off. Gwendolyn, are we allowed to post links in here? I don't think, Whitney, that it will allow the links during the live stream. I know it will not allow the links during the live stream. Afterward, in the comment section, I have saw where people have put links in here. And yeah, the whole world needs Trump, but it's not. There's a lot of people who do not want him in office. They don't. They're waiting. They're on pins and needles to see what they're going to do. That's what they are. Pins and needles. They are censoring your messages. Oh, that's okay, Mr. Code, honey. Yeah. You feel a really bad wave incoming, Linda. Yeah, there's one coming. It's a massive, massive wave. The floodwaters are already coming. The tide has already risen, and it is literally saturating the United States. Okay, it is. But what's behind it is that great big swell, that great big massive, 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 massive wave. It's enormous. And the closer it gets, the bigger it gets. And when it comes crashing down, it's going to crash with such great force, and it's going to wash away a lot. Spiritually speaking, yeah, the world needs the Most High. Pennsylvania here, we're long in your area, and we voted, yes, you voted for Trump. The water's down 2 feet in Michigan. Is that normal? Let me read about that panda poet. What's that about? The water is down. Did it happen just like that? Did it? The lowest it's ever been. Wow. Since a child, you've seen that wave. Yeah. I had a dream when I was in Hawaii that the flood waters came while I was living on base. They almost got over the doorway in my dream state, and I knew they were going to get higher and higher, and I thought, oh my gosh. Yeah. When we were in Hawaii, the Russians came in Hawaii too on their ships. They pulled up they went past Hickam and by Pearl Harbor. They did their little exercises and stuff. Their ships flowed in there. It was all peaceful. Yeah, because I remember going to where the waterway was, and I just saw them on their sub. I think it was a sub because they had to go under the water. The harp. You used to live in Hawaii too, right on the mouth of Pearl Harbor. Yeah, we was at Hickam Air Force Base. It's pretty cool to just walk across Hickam, take your leg, and walk over the barrier, the guardrail, into Pearl Harbor. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's pretty neat seeing these great big massive grapefruits. They were the size, the skin of the grapefruits were the size of a basketball. They were that massive, floating on the water. But when you peeled them, the skin was that thick. And the grapefruit was not that big, but the skin all the way around was that thick. Yeah. Gina, did you work at NASA? No, I didn't work at NASA. Some people said Gina is CIA. Gina is MK Ultra. Gina was NASA. Gina took the photos from NASA. Gina's something else. Yeah. What have you all been hearing about the elections? Are you seeing anything going down? Y'all please get, oh, I like that 117 thumbs up. That's confirmation of something. With the smoke wave overtaking the Twin Towers, no, I haven't. I haven't seen the architecture. Yeah, M16, there's the M16 gangs here. You seen the chemtrails of Lakewood, New Jersey in the house, Doobie. That's right, Lakewood, New Jersey in the house. Welcome, welcome. We're up against the brick wall, you all. I've got this other part of the garage at my mom's. This was Ken's man cave over here. He had it all set up. And then he decided, well, I think I want to put some more stuff in the garage before he passed. And then I told my mom, I said, I need to straighten this out and better organize it. It takes a long time, you all. Ken's been passed. He's been gone since June the 14th of this year. And it's it just takes a while to get settled, get everything in order if you can. It's just a long healing process. Yeah. The elections are still rigged as much as sports. I believe the sports are rigged. I really do. One time I was playing basketball in the 8th grade and I was a guard. And they didn't want to pass the ball to me because they had their own little clique. And I grew up in government housing, but these were wealthy kids. They would never pass the ball to me, and I remember them, somehow I got the ball. And I was supposed to give the ball to the other guards, is what I was supposed to do, the other guard who was playing. and the buzzer was getting ready to go off, and I was at half court. I took that basketball and I went to shoot it, and I could hear my coach saying, "No!" I shot it and I went swish in the net like that. But they didn't want to. I do admit that when you're in school and you're poor, you don't get treated the same. I'm sorry, you don't. You don't. By others. You are looked down on because you don't have the nice clothes and the nice house and stuff. And I quit that basketball team because of that. I did. Yeah, well. And here I am, 58 years of age. It still leaves scars. I mean, you forgive, but you never forget, because isn't it interesting how your mind can go back to another place in time? It can bring it up and you can see it all like a computer. It gave me a hot flash. It did. Oh, it is. It's sad. It's all right. They're not like that today, but it's all right. It is. Yeah. You're having a hard time? I don't know. Your wife just sat down and said, "Oh, I like this lady. Hey there, computer guy." Hello to your wife. Yeah. You didn't ever get overnight, and it will take much time to turn it around. No, we did not get here overnight. It's going to be really, and if they accelerate the fixing of this, it's going to be extremely painful. It is. Oh, well, it's like when you have a job that you have to get out, you have to work extra hard, and you have to work long hours in order to get that job out. Yeah. Why? Oh, listen what this person named Danny said. Why are you angry, weird effers all over YouTube? Well, you're one of those who are not on this YouTube channel anymore. How you like that in this comment section? Do we look like we're angry? Do we use words like that? No. It's only the angry people who have that hate on the inside of them that comes in here and does that. Guess what? The Google algorithm blocked your comment, but I read it in the italicized and then I blocked you. Yeah. That's exactly right. Yeah. Oh, okay, you are. They're sending in a whole bunch of people, but the Google algorithm is literally hiding their comments. Isn't that wonderful? That's how they can be helpful. AI can, like that. Yeah, I've seen that, Justice for Peanut. I've seen that. And I thought about how that became a story. And then I thought, it sounds really strange, but my husband was telling me about that yesterday or something, the day before. With that pushing its way into the headlines for everybody to see, I think it was part of a much, much, much greater message that is meant to be deciphered. A greater message to everyone. It's part of a greater message, and they used that because they knew that that would get the people's attention. But it's just a forewarning. It's a forewarning. It was like a squirrel that was rescued and was it a raccoon? The guy and his wife had taken care of him for 7 years. I think this is how it goes. And they were their pets inside the house. And in the city of New York, it was against the law to have any animal. They came in and they euthanized them. And they had a YouTube channel and stuff like that, I think. They did. No questions asked. Just took them and did it. A lot is going to be happening in the next few weeks. Yes, it's going to, a whole lot of it, you all. The light will take out the dark. Well, there are people who have to go from the light into the darkness in order to pull that darkness out into the light. There are. And sometimes it takes a very strong individual to literally go in against the strong ones of the darkness. You gotta have somebody who can do it. Yeah. You gotta have a big warrior is what you gotta have. If you're just tuning in, welcome. How are is there anything going down in the elections that you know of? That you noticing anything strange? This is just a check-in. Because someone said it seems like they're preparing for some kind of catastrophic event in DC. You can feel the energy that something big is going to happen. It's like, this song just popped into my mind. The tide is high, but I'm moving on. I wanna be a number one. Number one. I don't know how the rest of that song. The tide is changing. The tide is changing. Yeah. Yeah, somebody move their glasses slightly. Can move up your glasses slightly. You want to look at my eyes? I would take a picture of my one friend, and I thought, that's a good picture, but then the rim of the glasses was always over the top of her eye, and you couldn't really see it that well. Oh, that's wonderful, open minds. Remember the 5th of November. Someone keeps repeating that, too. Yeah. Well, I am going to go, you all. I will check back in later, but this is... it's wild. The mainstream news is not wasting any time. They're not. They're stirring the pot. We got some outside influencers that do not have the United States people's best interest at heart. Just like in other countries, there are some countries who do care for their citizens. And there are a lot of people who are in high positions in this country, and a lot of people who do care about what happens to the people themselves. But there are some outside influencers who they don't want you to exist. They don't. They got their own plans, and we're not included in it. That's how it is, truly. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to check back in later. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, and I will check back with you all later. Thank you for your comments, y'all. Give the video a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. The day is still going, and it's not nightfall yet. Darkness falling on America. Wow, that just popped in my head. That's okay. It's going to be dark for some people. It truly is. We might enter into a age of a different type of a darkness. Yeah. Love you.